doing? What are you
Just
doing?
realized Eddie's not in view.
Oh, great. Hi, everybody. Can you hear us? We're out on the catio. You notice I changed my chin when I saw myself on camera? I can hear it. It feels like we're a bedside visual, don't you? Doesn't it, dear?
Mm-hmm.
Good evening. Hi, BB. Hi, Poppy Cat. Hi, Susie Q. How's everybody doing this fine Friday night? Sorry we've been MIA the last couple of weeks. It's been busy. John's got a lot of work stuff. We had the new HVAC system put in. So, hi Lizzie, it's good to see you.
Hey everyone. This is Eddie's favorite spot in the whole house.
The sun.
Well, inside the house.
Outside the house.
Well, outside the house, that's not that side.
The last rays have just went down. We're gonna have cat problems.
I'm trying to pull
Hi,
up
ghosties.
the stream now. There it is.
Hi, kids. K-Music.
Well, I'm not really on view.
The kitten's trying to get Ruthie to play. Eddie's very comfy. Minus the giant mass he has inside of him. He's very happy. Hopefully it doesn't get too loud out here. Hi, Lily and Daisy. Hi, Curmudgeon.
Oh.
What?
It's cropping the picture for some reason. There we go. That's much better.
Oh, no, we're not frozen. I look a lot like my mother and grandmother in this. So it's like a dark view of us, of course. We bought toilet paper, see if he'll wake up for that in a little bit.
Yeah.
John, it's taken like a year and a couple months for him to train John and Chris. So he's finally got them trained not to keep the toilet paper on the thing.
On the holder.
On the holder. And then
You'll unravel it and
it will be a big giant pile.
Jess said that last time he saw, he was like,
Yeah, he was. No other kitties on the catio, but Harley's about to make an appearance. Ruthie was out here.
Harley went up where you couldn't see her, can't see her.
A lot of bird activity out back. Trillian is sleeping, and because she's been a monster over the last week, we're going to leave her sleeping, right, dear?
Mm-hmm.
She's been a handful and a half.
She's on the tower. She just got done having the zoomies, so she's resting that off.
Yeah, the zoomies of like all 2 minutes. Seconds, rather. It's
not about quantity, it's about quality.
Yeah. We had a visitor last weekend, which was one of the other reasons we didn't get together last week, but my friend Kayla, who has known all of my cats, and has spent a lot of quality time with them, spent the weekend with us. I think she spent 3 nights with us. Mm-hmm. And it was kind of funny because, of course, Penny and Libby were like, yay, Kayla, and they were all, getting loves, and then Ruthie was super possessive of her and following her all over the house, and
Nakia was like, who the freak is that?
Yeah, Nakia spent the first 2.5 days under the
bed.
And, Eddie was just like, oh, hey, Aunt Kayla, and then back to bed. But Harley, Trillian, so of course Kayla fell in love with Trillian. This was the first time she's met any of John's cats and Harley. So she fell in love with Trillian, and Trillian at first was just like, I don't know. And then she's like, I love you. And so we would have, like, when we were watching TV downstairs, Kayla and I, she would come downstairs, Trillian would come downstairs, hop on Kayla's lap, and then hop onto my lap, and then go back to Kayla's lap, and she's like, I love the girls. And then, and then she got to see how quirky, Trillian is like one of the quirkiest cats I've ever met. And so Kayla got to experience that. Now you can't really tell, but Ruthie has her entire head outside of the, is there something down
there we go. I can see her now.
Yeah. So anyway, Kayla and Trillian had a love affair, and then the kitten, Harley, took about a good 40 minutes to figure her out. She kept running up and down the stairs and then watching her play with everybody else, and then run back upstairs because she was scared. And finally she's like, oh, F it. She hasn't eaten anyone, I'm going to play. And then that was it.
Yep.
So it was really fun actually having, of course I loved having her here, but it was really fun to see. The cats were on their very best behavior, and the minute she left, that's all gone out the window.
I forgot to show you Harley up on top of the tower. She's gotten so big.
Oh, what about Bee? Bee was told. Oh, Bee didn't care. Bee was like, so Bee does spend most of her day in the in our bedroom, and so but except for dinner time and breakfast time, and so she didn't care that someone else was here. She was just like, I just want my food. I don't care. But by the last night that Kayla was here, Nakia was out and was accepting pets, so it was good. It was great. I mean, she was not here for a positive reason, unfortunately, but it was, Kayla and I went to London together last year, and that was the last time we've seen each other, so, but yeah, Trillian was the quirky, super, super quirky.
I'm glad she got to be here.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to tell them
for spending time with Jess.
Mm-hmm. And Chris and, it was a rough weekend. And Chris and John were super supportive. They cooked dinner for us. They cleaned up for us.
And then we just left them alone for one night where they just hung out and chilled, watched TV.
Well, a day and night.
Day and night, yeah. We didn't mind. We hung out too.
No, they didn't mind. They were like, thank God Jessica has someone to entertain her.
It was like I just got the Supernatural season 15 put on my Plex server, so Chris and I watched a lot of those episodes.
Yes, Trillian has been the butthead of the week. For sure. Did I just time someone out?
Last week. No. And the week before.
Yeah, she's just been... So she's getting shaved. Now, her and Libby, I don't know where Lily came. Her and Libby are getting shaved on Tuesday, so they'll be naked. And I think both of them are going to really be feeling their oats.
Yes. Trillian became a lot more confident last year when she got her buzz and was playing a lot more. She's been playing a lot this year, and she's definitely more active now.
Yeah.
Nakia's in the living room looking out at us.
Yeah, Bee, for some reason, Bee she spends a lot of time in the bedroom. I don't think she feels, it's just her preferred place. She'll come down right around between 4 and 5, and let me know that dinner's coming soon, and she expects it before 6 o'clock.
She'll sit there, and then when it is dinner time, or somewhere approximately to dinner time, she'll start meowing up a storm.
Running up and down the stairs, checking on me. Are you ready yet, Mom? Are you ready yet?
Getting really excited. What did you eat? Did you lick something off the floor? That looks like a heart.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I don't know what it is. Some kind of throw up.
Somebody threw up in the shape of a heart.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it looks suspicious.
Poop. Since she moved over there, I'm going to turn a little bit towards...
So Trillian was always a bit different, huh? So Lizzie says, when you think about it, though, Trillian was always a bit different, even as a baby and with her siblings.
Yeah, that's putting it nicely.
That's putting it nicely. What was she? I don't know. I don't remember watching when she was a kid. I mean, I watched, but I don't remember her being quirky. I mean, she's super quirky. She woke us up at 4 in the morning, not this morning, the morning before, chasing Ruthie, and Ruthie screams when she gets chased. And yeah, so that was not fun because we couldn't get back to bed until after 5, right, dear?
Yeah.
It was. John was actually very angry at her.
He's like, Trilly butt. She's got the annoying freaking butt. Come on, Artie.
You call your cat Quirky Girl. Like, I didn't really get the name of her for Quirky until Kayla's like, wow, she's really quirky. I love it. I love how quirky she is. I'm like, yeah, that's about it. Hi, Jackie.
The new job is going pretty good. My first big project, which I was pretty much like, ooh, here you go. And it was not a small project at all. It's a huge application, and I had to figure everything out. It took like a month just to figure out how the thing worked. And just to give you an impression of the size, and it finally deployed tonight. So now I'm on to the next project. I think Ruthie's causing trouble with Nakia. Hello, Mr. Dirty Paws. Good boy. Eddie has had a very good week. He got to play outside a lot, and it's funny seeing him with the zoomies. Last night he saw a little feather on the ground, and he went flat. His ears folded back, and all of a sudden, about 10 seconds later, he darted forward as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast, about 3 feet, till he got to the feather, and then he just kept walking.
Ruthie was posturing.
Well, here comes Penny.
Cool.
I just told him his feather pound story from yesterday.
Yeah, it's quite funny. Yeah. Well, did you tell the whole story about him running out? You couldn't keep up with him?
I only told him that one.
No.
Yesterday.
Yesterday he was, okay, I was outside with Jennifer and I was like, do you want to say goodbye to him? And so John brought him out, and then I couldn't keep up with him because he kept running to the neighbors to go under his truck. So I put him back outside, and you said he was screaming at the door for like 10 minutes. So you finally brought him out, and you had no shoes on. I was like, you better get shoes on because he's been difficult to keep up with. And he's like, oh, okay. And then the next thing I see is Eddie running across the driveway in front of me, and then John's like, oh, that was kind of fast.
She's like, you better go get him while I get shoes on.
and then I see John at the end of the side of the house, and he's like, holy crap, he's really running, and then you start running after him. You couldn't keep up with him.
20-pound Ginger just knocked the TV off trying to get on top of the cabinet. That's from Lori, Mama 4.
Oh, that's funny.
Hopefully it wasn't like a 50-pound HD TV, 4K, 65-inch sort of deal. I would be upset too. That's why I got mine mounted on the wall, especially since Penny over there tried to jump through it when I got it.
Yeah. Did you tell everybody about all the great comments you got on your project?
Oh. No, not yet. But, yeah, the manager was impressed. The business guy, I guess, the person who owns the project wanted to take it for a test run. So I got him access to the environment, and he went through, and he said he ran through every scenario he could think of and found no problems, no issues.
That's awesome.
So he was very happy.
Great job.
Describe your cat as spicy but not crazy. Well, I could see that.
We got video of him outside a lot today with Penny. And then Penny decided to let the neighborhood know how unhappy she was.
Yeah, she was screaming on the catio.
And
she's got a very loud awkward, torture. I'm being tortured kind of meow. Yeah, I've been working long hours for the last 2 weeks. It's like
I think you worked like 15 or 16 days in a row.
yeah, it's like the first project you get. It doesn't matter if you get good credentials or anything. It's a trial. You're on trial. You're on probation. So you got to prove yourself. And I did that, and the manager was very happy, especially when I did it before he went through the app. I did a demo to the guy, and my manager was on the broadcast. And as soon as we hung up, she was like, "Yay!" and chat with me. I'm so happy.
Should be like dancing, guys.
Yeah, dancing emoji.
So that's exciting.
Harley's tail is as long as she is now.
She keeps us laughing. So now that we're gonna go to 7, so we had 10 is Zen, 9 is fine, 8 is enough. What's lucky 7? And they're all ladies, so I don't know how lucky I feel about that.
I don't.
I don't feel very lucky, so I'm not sure we could say
7 is gruff. Is what
7 is heaven. Oh, okay. 7 is heaven. 7 is 7 up. Oh, that's a good one.
Especially when it's dinner time. 7 of them are up. They want their food. Everybody's chill until I get up in the morning. And then almost everybody makes a rush, follows me out to the kitchen.
Well, Harley does a pre-meal show for us.
And when we're trying to get out of bed, we have a tower in the bedroom. And she'll go up to the very top and start playing with her tail through one of the holes.
It's quite funny. He's like, "Mom, I'm sleeping." You should, it would be hard to show you because he's sleeping right now, but his mass, it's gotten so big that, so it's on the right side in the back.
It's a part of his abdominal wall.
Yeah, and it's shifting all of his organs this way. And now you can see in the front half where his body's extended this way.
It's like with
it's so awkward.
If you have older cats, if you look at it from top down, the waist goes in like this. There's a little notch in. One side has a notch, the other side doesn't.
No, but then the front of it, you could see the organs are being pushed.
Yeah. The first thing that would happen to him if we were kind enough to send him out on the high note was be that we'll start pressing in on his large intestine and causing constipation and complete blockage.
Yeah, well, the colon was already being moved. We already saw it on the X-ray. The colon was already moved. So yeah, it's amazing how fast the thing has grown.
Yeah, we found it just a few weeks ago, and it was just a small bump. And
it was 2 weeks ago yesterday that we found it.
Yeah, I mentioned it to her that he had a small lump that felt like the size of a marble. And then by the time he had his appointment the following week, it was like this big. And the doctor wasn't confident about doing a biopsy because just puncturing it could cause a lot of problems.
But and we didn't really want to do that.
Yeah,
we
he's
knew.
15 years old. He can't have surgery. And if it's part of his abdominal wall, there's really nothing you can do about that anyway. Yeah,
we knew. We knew after Dorian that he was going to go. It was going to be pretty quick between the two of them. We never knew who was going to go first, but we always knew it would be quickly between the two.
Hi, Nakia.
And we knew that we wanted Eddie to have a nice week, and we wanted, because he loves it out here so much. Yes, he's definitely adding. This is my first time scheduling a week out, right? And it's nice to have that week because we'll have all these memories. But it's also really confusing because you're like, wait, but he's okay, but he's not okay. You know, it's just confusing.
That's one reason why it's important that if you make a date for crossing the bridge, keep it.
Ladies, good girls.
Yeah, you want to keep that date because a lot of people told me when Mercury passed, when I made that one post about is it time, that pets will tend to give you a good final day. And there's been people that changed their mind and canceled it up because they had this bouncing back, and then they're pretty much right afterward, and they almost always regretted it. One thing to keep in mind is like cats don't fear a natural death. No animal does. And so it's good to send them out when they're feeling better. Than one day too early is better than one day too late.
Yep. Yeah, he's gonna have. Let's see. When he first came to us, my cat Betty and him were very, very close. And she passed in 2010, so he'll have her, and then Sylvester, who they had a hate relationship with, but they coexisted, and then of course Mercury and Dorian, and then Chloe. He's named after my grandfather, who will be there, and yeah.
Dorian went pretty fast. It's like he nosedived in like 48 hours. So we were fortunate that we were able to schedule an appointment with Lab to Love for the next morning. Mm-hmm. And just to show you how close it was, he passed away in the middle of the procedure.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Yep. So we have the same doctor that's coming that did Dorian, which was really important to me because I really liked this doctor, and Penny and Ruthie have been there each time a cat has passed. This will be Ruthie's 4th cat that she's watched pass. And what I liked about Dr. Jen was that she was really into tune to Ruthie, and then Penny, so this is going to be really tough for Ruthie because she's very close to Eddie. Like this morning we got up and they were sleeping next to each other. She pretty much follows it. She's been very, the last week she's been very close to where he is resting. And so that was important that we have someone there that understands her, because she can be a little different. Yeah. So, anyway, so I'm relieved that she'll be here. I'm very relieved. And she only had availability on Tuesday, and that was, we made the appointment last Sunday, and Tuesday was too early.
Tuesday, Friday, and today.
Yeah, Thursday. Wasn't there a Thursday? Oh, no.
It was Friday.
Friday, and then I didn't want to do today because I had a busy schedule that I ended up canceling everything with. And then Saturday morning at 9, so we took that one. Someone on Facebook asked about Eddie's adoption story. Oh, do you know the story? I don't know if you know it. So he's a Georgia boy. I lived in Georgia for 3 years, and I lived in a cul-de-sac area. I was single in a family home, so most of the people had families in my cul-de-sac. Anyway, I had, how many cats at the time? I had 3 cats before Eddie. And my neighbor directly across, so I was in Georgia, Fort Benning, and everyone was a military family. And my neighbor across the street and I became close. And her husband was in Iraq, and she had just recently lost some pets, but they had a lot of pets. And she recently lost some, and she had gotten this white kitten from a farm. And she adopted him, and I came over and I met him, and he was so cute. And she ended up having to take him to the ER very early on, and I ended up meeting her there because he had ingested some of the tick and flea medicine. So he had a bad reaction, so she had to pump his stomach there, and we sat all night there. And then she would travel a little bit on the weekends, so she was like, "Can you watch Eddie for me?" And I'd be like, "Okay." So he would come over to my house, and he would get along with Sylvester, and him and Betty were super, super close, so immediately loved each other. But he would spend the weekend, and he'd go back over there, and then he'd come over to my house again for another weekend, and then he'd go back over there. And this was going on for, a month or so. And all of a sudden his tail looked like he'd been cut. His tail had been cut, and he was sucking on it. And the vet thinks it was because of the anxiety of going back and forth between the 2 houses. So her husband was due home, and she had adopted another cat in the meantime. And of course, this whole time I so
No
wanted.
wonder you guys were friends.
Yeah, I know. And so I so wanted to be like, can I just, can I have him? And but I couldn't because it wasn't my cat, right? But we had all grown very close to him. And so anyway, one day on my way to work, she called me, and it was like, and I was just like, oh, I hope she's gonna ask. I hope she's gonna ask, because I had a feeling. And she was like, do you think you could take Eddie? And I was like, I'll be there tonight. So that's how that happened. So he's a farm boy from Georgia. That's his story.
And he's always loved the heat.
Yeah.
Warm summers, he was out here, and that's why we were hoping that his final week would be sunny and warm, so he could be out here. And it was. It stayed sunny. It stayed warm the whole week. Mm-hmm. It won't rain until tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Yeah, the week couldn't have been any better than we could have asked for. I mean, we have been saying, like, we hope that I would be very happy if he just passed away right out here in the sun, but we know that's not how cats work, right? They need help. And when they do pass on their own, most of the time it's tragic. So, but we always said we'd be fine if we looked out here and he had just passed away. But that wasn't the case. So, anyway, yeah, I have to tell you, I agree with Jackie. We have had, so Sylvester passed away at home in my apartment. I had my vet come and do it, and it was a good experience. However, I don't think until Lapse of Love, when we had Mercury come, have really fully, truly experienced a beautiful passing, such as they provide at home. And it's so peaceful, and it really brings a lot of closure in a very, very difficult way. And it's very expensive, but it's really, really worth it.
Yeah.
For me, it's so worth it.
I think it's like $350 if you have the service, but you do not want the ashes back, and it's $650 if you want the ashes back. So it's not a cheap thing, but having them pass in the comfort of their own home, for most cats, that's crucial.
I can't even imagine. I mean, I can't tell you. I have been involved in many euthanasias with cats because of my job and of course my own cats, and I can't imagine getting in the car and being like, okay, let's go, so you can die now. You know what I'm saying? In a very clinical, that's just, now that I've had this experience, I mean, obviously if it's an emergency situation, it's something that has to be done. I, of course would do it. But I would make any possibility, such as planning a week out, to be like, let's do this way.
Mm-hmm. And one thing that Jess and I are both advocates for is being there for their last moments. Mm-hmm. I'm very staunch on cats I've cared for in my life. I want pretty much their last vision to have me in it. And it's like, one thing you also got to picture, a lot of people say it's too hard. Look at what their pet's going through. They're alone in a vet with strange noises and strange sounds. Think how hard it is for them. I need you there.
Yeah. And honestly, I think we're very, very lucky to be able to have this option, right? I mean, I know if I was single and didn't have John in the picture, I couldn't afford it. Like it would be very difficult. And so I feel very fortunate and grateful that John is able to help and is now his dad and can provide this, peaceful passing for him. So,
it's like Savvy, Kugra, and Maya. Maya was at the emergency bed when it was her time. Savvy had an undiagnosed massive abscess that became toxic, and they both were purring when they saw me. They both started purring at the end. Mm-hmm. It's like Maya. Those who know her, she was saucy as all hell. I mean, she had, if they had a place to hang 2 red flags on her kennel, they would have. And when I told the vet, when she came over to help assist in her crossing, that she was purring, she didn't believe me at first. And then she was surprised, like, wow, she is.
Yeah.
And it's like, they're not afraid. They just want to see you when it's time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember Betty, my second cat that passed. I did an SBS. They have a special room for it, and that was a good a positive experience. It was, she turned around and rubbed on me before she, you know. Eddie's was not the best. He had reactions to everything. And, of course, he had a reaction to the thing. You know, I'm sorry, Leo. I said Eddie, didn't I? Leo did. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. I think, so one of the things that I had that last week when we had to deal with why Kayla was here was someone had passed away, and we went to the wake, and yeah, I have told John I don't want to be laid out. Cremate me and then have the service. So, you know, I think any way we can go to peacefully is the better way. Hopefully, it gives us lessons on how us as humans want to go. Of course, now we talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
We do talk about it. What do you want to happen at the end a lot? But I think that's important, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys talk about that a lot? Like, have you, I mean, some people have wills and have really specific instructions of what to happen. We haven't gotten there yet, but I'd love to know how everyone deals with that.
Dorian, all of his life, I knew one of his final acts would be to lick my nose. 'Cause that was his most favorite thing ever. And he did. With one of his last bits of energy, he licked my nose. Just once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, being composted. Yeah, that's something that's new here in Washington, if I'm not mistaken. That you're now allowed to compost the body in Washington.
Mm-hmm. And they also have options where you can have your ashes mixed with a tree, a potted tree that you can plant.
Yeah. Well, Nerdy Foster Mom, it's never too early, or never too late to find someone that you can spend your life with.
Yeah, it's like I was almost 50 when I found her. I was pretty much written off ever falling in love again. I was also going through a major bout of depression at the time too, so.
Yeah, Jackie. I hope we'll change the subject. I hope it doesn't give too much anxiety because that's not why we're here. So it's causing some people anxiety, so we won't talk too much about it. Yeah.
So you want to TP a cat?
I have to go to the bathroom again. I drank a lot of water. I was out weeding for a little bit today, and I drank some water. Here's some Eddie hair. We call this magic.
Magic fluff.
We call it Eddie magic.
And today it's like I had Eddie walking around, and he laid down. He found a nice dirty spot.
Oh God, yeah, that was funny.
And he laid down in there, and he stayed there for like 10 minutes. His paws are still dark from it. You see here, probably see. There's Harley. Let me unplug the camera. Let me move this tube out of the way. Here we go. This was a nice white paw right here. And he's like, Dad, stop that. Whoop. Oops, sorry. You just woke up, didn't you? Yeah. I was sleeping. He's purring now. Might have to wait till later to TP the cat. He loves to shred the rolls, but he's tired.
I decided we need to get our energy out.
Oh, crap.
Wait, hold on. Hello, everybody. Look at my eyes. Can you see me? What does it look like?
I don't know if it had up yet. Oh, I could see.
He's like, I'm out of here.
Hi, Nakia.
Did he play in the dirt? He didn't play in the dirt. He just he just sat in it.
Oh, and there's Penny. We laid down in it too.
Yeah, I have had it's like every 30 minutes right now in the bathroom. I'm having bladder issues. You can't see. He's laying on the actual side of his
Tumor.
his mass, whatever it is. Right, buddy? What is it? He's like, I don't know, Mom. Okay, so should we tell everybody about our gardening?
Heck, we could show them.
Yeah, we could go down and show. Oh, I'd love to do that. Hey, buddy. You want to go outside?
Yeah, let's take them outside.
You want to go outside? He's like, I was sleeping, Mom.
Okay, I'm going to undock the camera, my cell phone. There's the camera
Thank
mount.
you, Kelly. Oh, no, the stairs. Don't ignore the stairs. That's another subject for another time.
Yeah. It's a work in progress. We're trying
I don't even think it's a work in progress. It's a do not go on.
Yeah, we got a guy to
Don't,
move our stairs, and
it didn't work out.
Nope. I can show you the house.
You want to go outside, buddy? Your ears are all dirty, too. You show Harley where she sleeps at night?
Yeah. This is where Trillian likes to camp out. This Bee's up there. Hi, Bee. Hi, Beatrice. She's like, what are you doing? But Harley will go in this tube right here and reach through that hole and grab at her tail and just go back and forth until she falls down there.
Here, you ready?
Yep. Just showing them Bee.
Want to go to the front car? Or where I'll bring your shoes up to you?
My shoes should be in the garage.
Okay. He wants to go out the front door, though. Are you ready?
Yep.
I'll bring the shoes out in a minute. Penny's like, I'm coming too!
No, Penny. He's going to try to get the grass. Oh, he's sharpening his claws. This is Bob. Come on, go over to the good grass. That's the cheap grass. Let me put my iPad down. Okay, here we go. Sorry about this, guys. I'm going to put my shoes on. You know, since this is his last night with us, he gets to do almost anything he wants to do except actually eat the poor grass. You got fluff stuck to you. We'll save this for Jess. Come on.
It's easier for me to chase after her.
There you go.
You're giving me Eddie magic?
Yep.
No.
There's
Can
Penny.
you show everybody the flowers in the front?
Yep.
Nobody. No.
First, gotta show
What?
Eddie. While I get in position.
Buddy, no. He's like,
So-
I'm not going to be around in 12 hours. Why can't I eat this?
Our garden terrace.
You look. You can show everybody how he's. Well, you have to look at from top down.
In the top terrace are a bunch of bee bombs.
Oh, show everybody our sunflower.
And you can see there's going to be a lot more budding there. Here's my hummingbird fountain. It's solar powered. It's kind of not getting much sun right now. I'm letting it drain a little bit so I can better plug the hole in the bottom. Bird bath. You're going to have to monitor chat. I can't see it.
Okay, yeah.
And
Dude, stop it.
Here's the trail that Chris and I made. Path. My laser cut hedges.
Oh, look at this. This wasn't there this morning. Look at that. Do you see?
Oh yeah, we had a mole come up.
Maybe that's what.
Oh yeah, he's ruined that plant.
That plant's gone. Thanks. We love the cat. We got the cat silhouettes from Kmart. Blackie's in the garage. We can show you Blackie.
Yeah, this one here came from Etsy, I think.
No, I think I got it on Amazon last year. Yeah, this plant's been tough from the beginning, but we're going to have to get it out. Buddy, come on.
Do your dash.
We have a ton of solar lights out here too.
Yeah, all the path lights, the mushrooms, each of these things around the terrace.
Oh, he just threw it up.
Hey, now he's got room for more.
We'll have to show the backyard. We'll take them in the back. Too much. Too much.
So we gotta watch about for wires. There we go. Yeah, it's like you can see right here is his mass. See how it goes in here and it comes out here.
Yeah, and that's not even a fraction of it. And then this here is, I think, where it's pushing out everything a little bit because
It's growing inwards too.
Yeah. It's more in than it is out.
He's got loose fluff on his butt.
Yep.
He's a fluff butt.
It sounds like you're hurting.
Yeah, she's talking about the...
Oh, look at the sky. Oh, Chris does the lawn mowing, Lizzie, and then he picks everything up, and then I get annoyed when he puts everything back, and so then I have to fix it. But we did in the backyard when he did it, we cleaned everything off, right, Jerry?
Mm-hmm.
We did our job, but Chris does all the lawn mowing. Hi, Penny.
He's like, there's a fence there, Dad. I think Penny wants to move. She's scratching away.
Well, we can bring him in the back.
Yep, you go and grab him and I'll grab her.
One way, buddy.
This is the coolest thing ever. There's like 4 nozzles and has actually a pretty good jet when there's sunlight.
I got her.
Okay.
Are you going to leave your iPad there?
No, I'm not. That'd be bad. Bob's watching. People kept cutting through the yard, so I made a path for it.
I want to put them down.
Yeah.
I want you to.
Okay. Probably can't see Blackie too well. Let me close the garage door.
I'll do it. Don't worry about it.
I'm already here. New power doors.
Yeah, we use them like 20 times a day. Alright, you're on the rocks. Here he goes. No, you're not gonna eat that. Go, go, go. Get Penny watching.
Nope, I gotta move over to the other side because single quality is not reaching.
Come on. Go, go, go. No, 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 no. Look, and you're done. He's like, Penny, what are you doing in there? He wants to know why Penny's in there. Penny can't come out. Look, the potato plant has come back up. No. He's gonna have to go back in if he can't follow instructions. Woo.
Cat.
You want to see Penny outside? Oh. Keeps wanting to go this way, dear. Look at the potato, it's closed up. Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more catios we want. Eddie is the snow. What's the snow you keep saying? And we're in the back.
We got a lot of the flowers here to keep some insects away. Our strawberry plants is doing really well.
Yeah, we if anyone knows how to get live ladybugs, we would like to know. Hey, Penny. This way, come on.
Where you going, Eddie?
No tail. Yeah, no tail. Penny, no.
Yeah, once we came out and saw the condition of the stairs, we told the guy not to come back. And it's not even too cold, so we have to take it all down again. There's supposed to be a center beam.
Garden shops, but only at a certain time of year. Oh, really? What time of year is that? That's chicken, fish, and beef. What time of year?
What time of year is that? Come on, Eddie. Let's go back this way. Okay, I'm going to pick him up. Ugh.
Penny's doing a lot of flipping around.
Oh, believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought it would feel so free. Oh no, I'm crashing.
Oh, okay. And you have to tempt them in, or they just bugger off. Get it? Bugs? Are you showing? Oh, you gotta show her. She's like, oh, he just got by you.
Yeah, he dashed past me. Let's see if I can zoom in.
Ladybug, so John did see that. But
There was a lot of bad reviews about most of the ladybugs being dead on arrival.
oh, he's figured out how to get around my property.
Yeah, I'll watch Penny. You grab him. If I go that way, I'll lose. He'll get out of range.
She's gonna follow me though.
She won't. She loves her daddy. She'll flop. Go ahead and do the flop. She's grabbing him. He's running beside the house. And I can't. If I go over there, the cell phone will be out of range of the Wi-Fi hotspot. Because it's up in that corner over there. And to connect to that one over there, I have to drop a connection. No, don't go underneath there. Eddie went underneath there and he turned black. Come on. There we go.
Turn around here. worried about fleas. We're gonna treat everybody tomorrow.
If you couldn't hear her, we are worried about fleas a little bit.
Typically, we would have them already.
Yeah, we're going to flea treat them tomorrow.
Out of range again, dear. You're out of range.
Up his back. Okay, guys, I'm going to the camera's going to go dark briefly while I take my cell phone onto a different hotspot. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. There we go. That took a long time for it to reconnect.
We've got him settled. Now we gotta get Penny. No, I don't want you over here. Okay. You see all the birdies? They're yelling at you. I like that he's just sitting there. You just stay right there. You can't get down. It's too high for you to jump.
These are solar lamps that we put in the middle so we get the most charge. It's a rooster, a cow, and a rooster on a pig.
See, we can all sit right here, Penny. You think does he think he's gonna have trouble getting down?
No.
You think he'll just sit there?
Probably.
Yeah, we're definitely indoor cats only. He's just having his heyday. She's just, we're gonna put her on a harness. We're gonna try to harness train her. Is she behind? How far behind me is she?
She's underneath the fire pit.
Honey. I would never take Ruthie B or
None of the other cats will be
I would allow how
like
Penny
this.
Penny just is a special girl, so.
And Eddie can't move very fast.
Although you did have to run after him.
Yeah.
Penny?
He does have spurts of speed in a straight line.
Penny? Okay. Should we put you back in the carrot in there?
Yeah.
Oh!
You like that chair? You want that chair? Sounds like the Twilight bark.
I sit with you.
Who's up there meowing? I think Ruthie's up there meowing.
No, she's in the bedroom. I think that's Nakia.
Probably Nakia with Ruthie.
Hi, buddy. On my lap? On my lap?
We'll find out. Okay, somebody's chasing Ruthie. It was Nakia. It was Nakia chasing you. There she is, right dead center, Ruthie. Okay. And back down we go. Yeah, sunset is 9:02 p.m.
So, oh, what, till 9:30 tonight?
Yeah, it should be. The twilight should last quite a bit. Sunset sets at 9:02, so probably have like 45 minutes of twilight. Well.
Yeah, this is a nice night, huh, buddy? You can just sit on your own chair and chill out. Daddy don't have to run after you. Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good boy, huh? We're gonna miss you so much.
Maybe leaving the toilet paper alone is his gift to us.
We're not gonna use that toilet paper, are we?
No, if he doesn't do anything with it, it's still good. We'll give it to Chris.
Oh, the books, no. No, ghosties, we did not. We did not mean that. Twilight.
No, not the books, no. Hold on, I'll grab my iPad.
You want me to bring the chair over for you?
Sure. Or I can grab it.
You got it?
Yeah.
He wants on my lap so bad. He wants to get down. Yeah, we're pretty lucky. This is my favorite time of the year. You say, well, I mean, 10, 15, 10:30 by the time summer comes.
Yeah, right now we're at the quickest transition between daylight and not daylight.
Hey, buddy. Did you get more sap on you? I think he got more sap on him, dear.
Oh, he wasn't near the trees.
He got something on him. What is that? He says he's taken all of his dirtiness so that when he goes and he meets Sylvester again, he says he's rough and tough. No, don't jump down.
He's like, I'm an outdoor cat. See all this dirt on me? Don't mess with me. Oh, look at that.
You're a good boy, huh? You're a good boy.
Hi, Nightbot. Always can tell when it's 8 p.m.
Very due. So we were worried about his pooping this week, and he has pooped. And yesterday we knew he pooped because it had a little bit of grass in it.
And we also put a Nest Cam on the litter boxes.
Yeah, we put a Nest Cam on.
And he made sure to poop facing with his butt facing the cam, so we could see it in all his glory.
He's got a little bit of a dingle.
Well, he could take that to the grave.
Hi, Roofy. Hi. She's going to be upset because she likes to come out here, too, in her. Now, Ruthie can come out here, but only in a stroller. She cannot walk around like Penny. She would be over the fence and off.
Yeah, I have not had fosters, or we haven't had fosters recently because my job has been very time consuming, and we've had sick cats. We had Dorian pass away a month ago, and now we got Eddie passing away tomorrow morning. So yeah, that's why it's been a playlist for so long.
Yeah.
I'll be starting. I meant to start it back up last weekend. I'm gonna try to get on that soon.
Well, yeah, we had the construction for the 2 weeks back to back.
Yeah.
And they,
new garage doors and new HVAC.
Yep. And,
which is amazing.
Yeah, both are best investments we've made since the house upgrade. And then right now, I know that I'm not mentally prepared for any fostering right this second. When last weekend, I kind of when I knew 2 weekends ago I was going to be close to saying goodbye to him. And so last weekend was definitely, and I think I had just dropped Kayla off at this airport or whatever. And I had my cat mom shirt on, and I went to the store, and these 20-something-year-olds who were so nice. They're like, how many cats do you have? And I wasn't in the mood for talking. But anyway, They were like, I told them, and they're like, I just adopted kittens, and they're so cute. And immediately my first thought was, oh, they're gonna die. And it took everything I had to not say, oh, they're just gonna die. I mean, literally, that's my mindset right now. Why get a cat? They're just gonna die. So I know that's not true, and I'll get over it, but it's just hard right now.
Yeah, the AC's been really nice. We have it set to heat to 67, cool to 73, and have it hold at that. My office has been traditionally extremely hot on warm days, and it's been cool. So I've been thankful for that for sure. There's been times I couldn't work in the afternoon because it would get too hot.
But also, we have found, so I was having, because of the forced air, a lot of nosebleeds, like 2 to 3 times a week. It was just too rough on my system. And within 3 to 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours of the new system, I could feel a difference. We added more filtration and a clean air system. And so we now have the fan running constantly in the house, and that keeps it, even if no heat, no cooling, it just keeps it at a normal temperature.
It definitely,
and it's filtering the air.
It helps even out the whole house temperature too. All the rooms are the same temperature, and that's never been the case because I never had the fan on all the time. With the old heater, it was too power hungry.
Yeah, that's so huge. Thank you, Beep Beep. Yeah, it's true. I mean, I'm grateful to outlive our pets, right? Because that means that we live a long, healthy life, but it still sucks. And I was very mad at John that we adopted Harley last week. How did you let that happen? We weren't supposed to adopt another cat.
But then we found Harley. We fostered Harley, and she won over all the kitties, especially Penny there on the left.
He still wants to get down, but he's not willing. Oh, nice job, buddy. Oh, he wants to itch himself. Yeah, the circulation, and then just the clean air. It's like a what is it, dear? A UV?
There's a...
Do you want me to hold it and you put on UV on camera?
No, I'm good. It's a ultraviolet thing, UV air cleaner. and there's also a 4-inch filter, large 4-inch filter. If you have a AC or your own filter, if you can somehow, normally they take 1-inch thick filters. If you can fit a 2-inch filter in there, it has a lot more surface for air to flow through, so you'll get better flow as well as filtering.
She's such a good girl. She does so good in her stroller. She don't need to be out.
I think he's about ready to lose some grass.
All right, let it happen outside. Better than inside. I think this is how we know. I know he's not comfortable. I don't think he's going to lose grass. It's when he lays down, everything's really uncomfortable. And I think he has short bouts of energy, and then, we've outlasted him out here. You see, this is a prime example of him not being comfortable. There he goes.
He's
it
settling
takes a while
in.
for him to settle down. What?
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
Yeah, everything has to move around and get comfortable for him to settle down, and he does it slowly. So that's the most discomfort, and then he'll lay next to me on when I'm working on the bed, and he doesn't really close his eyes. You know how cats really close their eyes? He's just not 100% doing that.
Yeah, we refinanced the house recently. Kept it at the same. I had 15 years of my 30-year loan left. We kept it at 15, but we also we refinanced to take advantage of the lower interest rate, and we added on $20,000 for the HVAC. So as soon as that refinance cleared, and I started getting email messages and mailings for mortgage protection plans, which are all scam, by the way. We scheduled to get it started.
Yep.
To install and
my new project that I wanted to do that we're not going to do is a deck out here. And because of wood prices and because we have no money because we did everything else, it's not going to happen. I still would like to do pavers, though.
Yeah, wood prices are the wood is 400% higher at least, and it's still going up.
Yeah.
There's shortages across everything right now. I'm just glad we still have TP.
Mhm. But I love spending time out back here. I specifically like when there's a lot of sun. It's just really pretty back here. Yeah, we're looking forward to, well, we're not looking forward to the fire season, but when that does happen, we are looking forward to having clean air in the house, because when it was really bad last year, John was in Ohio and I was here with Chris. Chris and I were here, and it was absolutely horrific. That one week where we had that heat wave and all the smoke, it was terrible. Yeah, the wood prices, like chlorine, aluminum, like you name it, it's short. It's labor, which we all know about.
Spray texture for walls. It was like my next door neighbor is a painter, and he had to search like 3-4 stores to find, and all he found was 3 cans.
Yeah, it's crazy. You alright, Penny? Doing some licking? She's so funny. Yeah, so yeah, John, remember, happy wife, happy life. um, we had a furnace, and he upgraded to the heat pump, and the heat pump automatically comes with the cooling system. So that was the nice part about it.
That's Ruthie up there meowing.
Hi, Boofers. How you doing?
She's in the, on screen, the right side in the corner there. You really can't see her.
Eddie sees you. Yes, okay, the cooling, yeah, it did catch fire, right? And then there was, yeah, the chlorine plant in Texas, I think it was, caught fire. And then there was a shortage. Yeah, John loves to level things, so as far as I'm concerned, let's do it. I think pavers would look better back here than a deck, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's like and it just so happened, it's like I've been watching videos on how to level your lawn.
Mm-hmm. I said, well, I looked on Marketplace. There's like Marketplace people are selling pavers too.
You know how much it costs to level a lawn?
How much?
About as much, that area, about as much as a deck.
But I don't need to level it. Does it need to be exactly level?
No,
I mean, that's part of the pavers.
It just needs to be mostly flat.
I mean, that's the part of the whole thing about with pavers. It's unique. Yeah, I think I would prefer pavers than a deck. The tree roots mucked up the leveling over the years. Oh well.
Unfortunately, we don't have any trees next to the house. Oh, she sees something, Penny. You see your sister up there, finally?
Yeah, so we've talked about doing concrete, but John, you said you didn't want to do that, right? There was...
Yeah, it's concrete, a slab that big, and probably will crack. They'll have to put a bunch of lines in it and break points. And...
Yeah. So Chickenfish says it's a fun bonding experience if you two level it together. No, I'll lose my...
She'll lose her shit.
Yeah, I'll lose it. John has to do everything so meticulously. Like, I remember that bucket back here, here, point to the bucket. And John was doing something, and I was like, I'm going to get started. And I started putting the rocks in there, and he comes running out. He's like, did you already put it in there? I was like, yeah. And he's like, I was going to level it. I'm like, oh, God.
Well, it's got drain holes. If you want the water to drain, it needs to be level. Yeah, the yard for the house pretty much slopes away from the house, so that's good.
I could go get her and put her in a stroller.
Yeah, Eddie might want to go back in soon.
I think he's fine where he is. There are art kits to make your own sidewalk stones.
Yeah, I've seen those.
That would
stencils.
be awesome.
I thought about that too.
Paver patio put in my old house. It was a natural shape and not rectangular. See, that's what I would love, Ghosties. Like something that's like that. Just a natural shape and like of the pavers. So John would probably want it specifically corner to corner, like straight. Because that was the thing that you keep saying. You want pavers that you can, put together. And I don't want that. I just want to be able to put it all out and just looks naturally beautiful as it is.
Eddie looks like his belly's reached critical mass on the cam. It's just a white blob with eyes at the head.
Harley's just sleeping away, even though she's up on the tower. She don't care. Doing okay, buddy? How are you doing? You enjoying the nice air? And he's like, I am. Let's do this every night, Mom. She's purring, but we can't hear her. Yeah, Ghosties, I'd love to see a picture if you have pictures of the old place. Yeah, see, like Poppycat, like something like that. Something that we can find that's cheap, like on sale, whatever. And just put it together. I want it to be unique. 20 years ago, so yeah, you're not going to have pictures. How you doing, buddy? Yeah? You ready to go in? Are you going to throw up?
I'm going to throw up grass. Throw up in the grass.
Eddie Magic. Oh, he's purring. It is a nice evening in Seattle. It's going to be the last nice evening of the weekend.
It's going to be a rainy weekend, and then it'll warm up after the week.
Do you want to get down?
60. Looks like it's 64 degrees right now.
You want to get down? You want to come on my lap? Old broken bricks and such of his in all different shades of brown and red, and it looked awesome. That would be really cool, Kimberly, to have something like that. Something with character. Like, I've said for a while now I didn't really want to do a deck. We got the pricing and it's way out of our price range.
Like $15,000. That's what current wood prices, though.
Now, if we win the lottery for being vaccinated, then maybe we can do it. I have to tell you, going to the funeral services last week, I would never have gone if I wasn't vaccinated. It was my first weekend since the start of since the pandemic that I was actually out in public with people I don't know, other than John and Chris, in an intimate setting. Okay, you got dirt on you. Yeah, you got dirt on you. I can't even...
We're in the North Seattle area. If you look up at the map, look for Mill Creek, Washington, and we're just south of there.
He's got like black specks all over him, dear. I think it's dirt. It's dirt.
Yeah, he was playing in the dirt.
Ugh, he's so dirty.
He's a white cat playing in the dirt. What's the worst that could happen?
Buddy, you're lucky Mommy doesn't clean you up for tomorrow morning. You know I want to. Look at Penny.
We have a gravel and stone yard, literally 10 minutes from us. Like 3 miles due east, but that can be a little on the pricey side, though. But it's a nice setup. They have a truck scale there, so we just weigh our vehicle, load up whatever kind of rock we want, then weigh it again, and rinse and repeat till we get everything we want.
Ooh, I'm getting some hair out.
That's a big lump.
Yeah, when was it? Kimberly's suggesting that we could go to like the store and get freebies, and I would be okay with that. I'd love that. Oh, look at! I've been wanting to take those clumps out. He's gonna get mad at me.
I'll get down and start running.
Hi, Ruthie's.
Ruthie's losing her mind up there.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't help it, buddy.
It's like it's my last day. You can't help it. It's like I can see all the white stuff on the ground.
You got free Krispy Kremes. The pink stroller, we have 3 strollers all together. One was Eddie's, one's Penny's, and one's Ruthie's. I'm sad that Ruthie is not out right now.
We had a 4th. Dorian used, I think.
No, Eddie used that one at the...
Oh. Yep, he's getting pissed at you.
Yeah, he is. I can't help it. So, Ivy, you didn't have to. They should have. Don't they just automatically enter you? That's what we are. Okay, I'll be right back.
You gonna grab Ruthie? Settle in, bud. Your big sister's or your little sister's coming. Jess told me that when she adopted Ruthie, Ruthie was trying to get all up and be friendly with Eddie, but Eddie was like, "Whatever, kid, you bother me." Look at it. You can still see the fluff falling off of him. He's watching where Jess went. Look at me. Look at me. Yep, she hears Jess upstairs. Yeah, I didn't get a sticker for mine either. I want a lollipop. I didn't get a lollipop. But I didn't really have get that sense of relief when I got the vaccination. It was just like, yeah, it needed to happen. I'm glad it happened. But I got to experience that sense of relief people described when I had the first demo for that monster application that I was enhancing, and the business guy said that he liked it, and so that was a huge sense of relief.
And these are the 3 that will be there tomorrow when you pass it. They'll all be together.
Can you pull her closer to you? It'd be easier to have everybody in frame.
You're okay.
Yeah, make sure you don't, especially if it's Moderna, take the day after off, because it's going to knock you on your ass sometime during the middle of the night. We both got the chills. And take Tylenol. Tylenol is a lifesaver.
They gave you a free banana. We got a sticker on the second shot.
I was telling them I wanted a lollipop. I didn't get no lollipop.
I didn't even think about it.
The crows are flying back. I don't think you could see them.
Get Eddie.
He's like, haha, you're in there and I'm not. And Ruthie's like,
might
no.
as well be. He's just sitting there.
Yeah. Well, Ruthie can't be out there, so.
Do you want to sit back? Do you want to go inside, buddy? What? What? He's got several chronic issues that we've been dealing with for years. So, like, his PP area bleeds a lot. It's gotten worse over the last couple of weeks. So, when he pees, it's a little stingy.
How old are the pines? Well, I bought this house in 2003, and they were fairly sizable then. There used to be 2 more pines here in view. There's that one over there, there's that one, and there was 2 over. We had a monster pine in the back where that shed used to be, or where that shed is, fall off. Somebody capped it, then it grew up to make trunks that big, and it fell down and nearly hit my house. Landed on their shed, crushed it, and then fell into my yard, bounced off of a tree, knocked it sideways, so I had to get it cut down, and then it cut another tree in half, and then fell right along that fence, and the tip of the tree landed right against the corner of the yard. So I got very fortunate.
Aw, you giving brother a headbutt? She's like, of course I should be out here, Mom. Why wouldn't you get me out here sooner? Ruthie's very good in the stroller too. Last time when we put Penny down for a minute, and then Ruthie hissed immediately. She was like, "You're not allowed to be on the ground." Anyway, what were you gonna say?
No, I was talking about trees.
Well, we got several taken down last year.
Yeah.
There was an apple tree over there.
And there was an apple tree there, and it was pretty diseased. And there was one in the front yard that wasn't growing any leaves anymore, so we took that one down.
And then we took down the one in the front yard, but we didn't take it down. Pud did, the electric company. And then there was another one that was right here that we took down.
Yeah, you can see like that picnic bench stuck on the tree for the squirrels. There's like a dark shadow right underneath it. That's a trunk from another tree. It was being completely overshadowed by this one.
Yeah, and then they thinned out all of the trees.
Yeah, they recommended taking it down.
Yeah, the 3 that we had, they went in and they pruned it or whatever to make it healthier, and that worked out really well.
Yeah, that same windstorm that took down the tree from that blue shed over towards my house, later I had another trunk fall off of it and went into their yard. They're still burning the firewood that they got from it.
So this is Penny, and she's actually a tick tabby. You can't see because of the shadow. She's 3. And then Ruthie is on that side, and she's 5. And she's in the blue stroller. She's a Duluth tortie. Or a Duluth calico, I should call her. She wants to be called a... And so you can see how quiet she is. She just is... Oh, and he's off. Ruthie's going to be upset when she sees this.
Ruthie's watching the neighbors.
Mm-hmm. Penny, are you stuck?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying this yard. Pretty much before Jess, it's like this yard was just here. I never could think of a use for it, and I wasn't in a mental place to actually do anything about it either. So I'm really happy with how it's come about.
Yeah, it's so peaceful to hang out back here.
We got a bed recliner there,
Back up.
a fire pit.
Yeah.
And it gets dark enough back here that you can see satellites go by. We saw the space station go by a week ago or so.
That was fun. It was going really fast, in my opinion.
How tall are the trees?
Really tall.
That's way up there.
You want to come back on my lap? I don't know what you want, buddy. You want to go in there with Penny?
Hey, Ruthie.
She loves it.
Ruthie's not a fan of being out in the front yard.
No,
there's too much traffic.
They prefer up here, back here.
Yeah, it's fairly quiet. Most of the road traffic, it's diverted by the house. Penny hears that bird.
Mm-hmm. So all 3 of them and Dorian were in our wedding last year.
Yep, we do plan to expand the patio and porch. Once we get the stairs fixed, we plan on turning it underneath it into a catio.
She's totally stuck.
Hang in there, kitty.
She's totally stuck. She's doing like a pulse. Gives her something to do. Meanwhile, Ruthie's always just so relaxed. She's back here.
Yeah, but we're definitely going to wait till the wood prices drop. Everything is too expensive. You know, people are paying for wood with toilet paper nowadays.
Chicken Fish says that was embarrassing. I love it. Hi, John Ann. It's good to see you. Well, so John and I make a good team back here. I say I want this, and he goes and he picks out the flowers that work the best, and then he plants all the flowers, and I do all of the pruning or deadheading, and I do all the weeding. So it's a good, but neither of us know what we're doing. So we realized this week that we overwatered the strawberries. Turns out we don't know.
We underwatered the blueberries.
We have no idea how much to water the pumpkin, and it turns out we got a giant pumpkin, not really realizing it, even though it says giant pumpkin on the label. I think I picked.
I realized
I
it.
didn't. I think I was like grabbing one and didn't read the, like, you know what I'm saying? Because they were all mixed together, and I grabbed that one. And then we have potatoes, and the garlic are just doing their own thing. We have no idea what we're doing with that. And then a watermelon, which I think is dead, personally, dear. And then we got peppers, or not, like green pepper, right, dear, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got 2 clematis. Is that right?
Yeah.
Clematis vines. We killed the first one right before it even got out of the pot.
Yeah, it's like they stapled they had a wood post in the pot and they stapled it to it, and I thought I got the last staple out and I didn't. And yeah, it wasn't pretty.
Yeah, okay, so we only got 1 pumpkin thing, majiggy, whatever you want to call that. And I guess you're supposed to get 2. They're supposed to cross-pollinate. We did not get that. We'll check with a master gardener with a local extension service. Interesting. Yeah, so how giant is giant? Some pumpkins get really, really big.
Well, I think the packet says something like 450 pounds, or equivalent to being entered into a contest.
Yeah, Jackie, yep, I love it. My husband and I are a good team, too. He does all the work, and I do a great job as a supervisor.
Pretty much.
Yep, that's pretty much. So Susie Q says, if you really want the biggest pumpkin possible, make sure you only have 1 or 2 growing. Okay, that's good to know. We need to sneak across the border to teach us. Yes, chicken fish, come on over. Cinderella. Oh, you're trying to be Cinderella. You need heat and sun for peppers and berries, too. I mean, where we have everything, it gets a lot of sun. Okay, 1 pumpkin plant can grow several pumpkins. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, you don't want it dividing the resources between a whole bunch of pumpkins.
Have to tie them up and use a twist ties from baggies. For which part? Who likes to climb? Jane Randy. I'm sorry, I lost.
I think he's done.
I think he is too. So yeah, there's a second person that says it takes a lot of water to grow a big pumpkin. Like how much? Oh, the clematis. Okay, great. What did she say about the clematis? She said, you have to tie them up with twisty ties. Yeah, one is like not even an inch off the ground of vine. The other one is tangled, is up.
Ruthie's like, where are you going? Okay, buddy. Do I need to open up the slider for you?
The door's locked. It is.
Yeah, it is locked. Whoops.
Want me to go around?
Yeah. I think he wants to walk inside. Yeah, she just kept on talking. You guys couldn't hear her. Hold on, buddy. Last time he was out here, he wanted to go back inside because he had to pee. Mommy's coming. Yeah, there was a question asked a few minutes ago about what's wrong with Eddie. He's got a huge tumor growing on his side right here.
Oh, he knows where he lives.
Yep. Oh, he wants food. He's hungry. Jess is going to give him his favorite treat, greenies. Yeah, we have his crossing over scheduled for tomorrow morning between 9 and 10 with Laps of Love. I think the full name is Laps of Love Veterinarian Hospice. It's like pretty much we're giving him his best week ever. Outside, time to run around, all the greenies he wants, occasional blades of grass, and sign him off.
Easy.
Yeah. And basically say goodbye to him when he's right before he starts taking a turn for the worse, or he's not going to enjoy life anymore. Are you chilling? Let me try something here.
Do you want me here? Why don't we switch?
No, I'm gonna prop it up, pointing at the seats.
Yeah. Yeah, they said why, I guess John wasn't allowed inside either. They used to master gardens at Redmond Market. Oh, really?
Pardon me, guys.
Oh, Pookie. Here, dear.
I think I got it. Nope, I don't. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, but I think I don't know if it's gonna be angled enough.
I'll show you what we did once we're done.
It needs to be taller.
We just have to see.
Nothing like getting sick.
I didn't frame it.
There you go, that's good.
Yep.
Yeah, you get to see the trees. Duct tape. Oops. Binder clips. Zip ties. Oh, zucchini bread. I've never had zucchini bread.
I get all the white fluff. Hi, Ruthie.
Pumpkin and zucchini together. Oh, thanks everyone for your kind words. Yeah, I think
There we go.
tomorrow will be tough. I'm glad he had a good week though.
Yeah, he had the best.
He had a really good week. Relax.
She wants me to pet her so that she can chomp on my hand.
Thank you, John Ann. We love our backyard.
I'm more of the zip tie type of guy versus duct tape.
Zucchini and pumpkin. I'll have to check that up. We did banana bread twice, I think, during the pandemic, and both times it was a little too heavy for me. Thank you, Kimberly. I think Ruthie's. She's upset that Eddie went back in.
Yeah, she's playing. Like,
Curious to know if your neighbors know you and the cats are YouTube famous. You have a funny story about one of them.
which is? I don't remember. Which one?
So one of the neighbors, the daughter, watched John.
Well, I think that might have been the
Yeah.
neighbor.
And they were fans, but no, we do talk to the other neighbors a lot, and we told them, about when we were getting married. But it was like in one, oh okay, just kind of. So no, they don't really know John's gig too much. Penny. So sifting everything in dry ingredients. Okay. We didn't do that. We're lucky we just got the bread and the Penny. Relax. You gotta go inside too? Do you wanna go inside too?
Ruthie's our patrol cat for outdoor activity. If there's a bunny in the yard, she will run from window to window tracking it. Haven't seen bunnies in a while.
Oh, my phone's pretty close to dying.
Let me see if I can check what mine is. It was fairly
I have
charged.
12% left on my phone.
50%.
Didn't Harley interrupt banana bread making in one incident, or was another cat? I'm not sure.
I don't recall.
I'm sure it was Harley. She does like to get into the middle of everything. Do you need to go inside?
She needs a trim.
That's your job, Dad. Why are you itchy? Are you itchy?
My mom taught me and my brother how to cook, but Lance never was much into cooking. At least not when we were young.
Are you wearing someone? Beep. Who's asking about your shirt? Jane
Yeah.
P. is wearing a flying fish shirt.
The flying fish is a person, I think. I'm not sure who gave me what shirt. I have a bunch of shirts. But I figured this is like a fitting shirt for Eddie's last day.
Why?
9 lives, adopt a cat, save a life.
Oh.
If you adopt 9 cats, you save 9 lives. We had 9 cats.
We did.
That's why you get the 9 lives, so
Where
start
did
adopting.
Where did we? What did we end on the seven lucky ladies? But it doesn't like 7 is heaven is probably more.
Yeah, flying fish is one of our mods.
Oh, sorry. Got it. I'm totally lost.
Hey, Meta. Yeah, Eddie went back inside. He got hungry. He was sitting here for a while.
You did pretty good. It's a beautiful night. You can't see the sky too well, but it's a beautiful like blue with white clouds and gray clouds mixed in.
Oh, she screen printed this.
Oh wow.
In that case, which kitty's on it? Is this a particular kitty or just art?
Weird sci-fi. What is that?
Sounds like the neighbors are watching a movie loud.
I'm gonna wait for the phone to die.
Valium.
Valium is the name of the kitty on the shirt. It's a very cute kitty.
The allergies are actually doing better right now.
Good.
We're in the height of allergy season right now. The yellow crap is everywhere, and I have to really take a lot of allergy meds and Advil to keep my sinuses under control. Earlier, I was out for just 2 minutes and I started sneezing.
Has everyone started to explore the world now that they're vaccinated? Tech-oriented kitties. Yeah, Cottonwood is really bad right now. It's. I feel like we're at the tail end of it, but it's been pretty bad.
There's stores. I've been Chris and I were in stores a week or two ago, and there was in the corner you could see the cotton fluff. I remember riding back from Leavenworth on the motorcycle, and we hit a cloud of that, and I turned into a snotty mess, which is not fun when you can't blow your nose.
Oh wow, you went to Yosemite. That's amazing. I would love to do that. What kind of trees are we don't know. There's 3 different kinds of trees. Each one of these 3 are different.
Someone planted a Christmas tree out in the front yard, and it grew up to right underneath the power lines, and eventually had to be taken down because it kept shorting against the power line.
Okay, I can show you the 2 of them are like pine trees for sure. We know that, right?
Yep, that's the pine cones.
Yeah, that's the pine cones and the sap.
Penny's following you.
I know. I'm surprised Ruthie's not freaking out. And then this is dead, so it fell off. But what kind of can you see it in the thing? What kind of tree is this?
Evergreen.
No, well, it's normally green, right? But
It's dead. So.
It's just dead. But that's the kind of tree it is. Cedar tree? Okay.
There's a lot of sap coming out of it.
No, these 2 have the sap. That one does not.
Oh.
Okay, a cedar tree. Good to know.
I'll check something real quick.
It's a brown tree. He's checking the sap.
It looks like a crack in the tree.
Oh.
Just sap.
Yeah, there's tons of sap. Lots of cedar wood fluff.
Meow. Meow. That was Eddie flying by. You giving headbutts? You notice I wasn't getting that close because she would do this.
Yeah, it's really nice here, east wind. It's great, actually. Ow! She bit me. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. A Douglas fir? Or is it a Douglas fir? I don't know. We'll have to look it up.
I never was interested enough to look it up. You can see the one that has above Penny here has the rough bark.
Is she ready to go in?
The other one over there is kind of like that, but has more spiny.
Ow!
And
Okay.
the other one is smooth bark.
No more your bite. You do the bites. She's ready to go in, I think.
Yeah. I'll probably go ahead and call it now.
Douglas fir, I think the type of pine. Okay, Douglas fir. Who are in the strollers? This is Penny. She's had enough because she's been out here for about an hour. And then Ruthie's over there. Hi, Annie and cat family.
Everybody can hear that.
You're making lots of noises, Penny.
Oh,
All
guys,
evergreens. Okay, Douglas, cedar, and spruce are evergreens.
I'll go ahead and
Bud
take
firs
you
are
guys
usually
up
Christmas
close.
trees. Huh?
I'll take them up close, get a close look at the tree. Okay.
We thank you guys for being here tonight.
Yeah, I call this one the bench tree. This one's a monster. I think this is similar to the one that was capped and split off. You see where it split in the middle there. The other one that fell apart had so many going up that it formed a bowl that stayed full of water, and it rotted the tree out. And here's tree number 3. You see from a distance why I thought it might have been like splitting. There's a lot of sap on this one.
probably say this one might be a pine. I don't know. My days as a Boy Scout are long past.
Okay, do they say green year round? Yes. Branches on that. Spruce. I don't know which. So we have choices of spruce, cedar, and fir. Okay, can you guys put 1, 2, 3, what you guys think it is?
That one's 1.
No,
2.
do in the order that you saw it.
I know, that's what I'm doing.
That's
3.
3.
Yeah, that's 3. The one with the bench on is 1. And the
That's...
big one in the corner is 2. And this is Penny.
I think we'll have ice cream tonight.
That sounds good. That's my camera mount right there.
Okay, 1 is a Douglas fir, 2 is a cedar, and 3 is a spruce. Okay, thank you. I'm going to take a snapshot. Three is a spruce. 2 is a cedar, and 1 is a Douglas fir.
It's actually a mesh.
Interesting. Never offer you 4 and 5 are felines. Felines that want out or in.
She was misbehaving. I pointed the cam at her, and she suddenly flopped down and was good.
Mint chocolate chip. I think the only ice cream I have in there that I like is Oreo cookies and cream.
And there's all the garden, the bee bombs. There's lights hanging on the fence there. There's
Ketchup Doritos?
some on the other
That's
fence.
interesting.
Hi, Ruthie. Say hi. Whoop. She almost got you, didn't she?
She's funny. Now she was stuck. Goofy. Look, Mom, I see something.
Well, thank you guys for chatting.
Yeah, thanks for all your support and help. It really is very helpful and comforting.
I'd walk you guys back in, but I'd probably end up losing Wi-Fi signal on the front door. So
Yes, to go meet all of his friends.
say goodnight, Penny.
Have you heard of ketchup chips are a Canadian invention, and in the summer Doritos bring them out. That is so interesting. Thank you, Johnny Ann. Thanks, Lizzie.
There's Kitty Butt.
Just think of us, because we'll be left with 7 females, and all of them have a lot of opinions, and it's a lot of work.
Yep. All right, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna remote in and end the stream there. So, let's see.
Molly Moon's favorites. Peanut butter is a Canadian invention too. Can he? What?
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.